Hi guys, so today I wanted to talk about how to start a healthy lifestyle. I know a lot of people want to start having healthy lifestyles and starting new habits, and everybody wants to be healthy, and I used to not do any exercise. I used to sleep in till 1 p.m. I'm a college student, and I recently made an entire flip and completely changed my lifestyle, and I just want to tell you how I did it. So I've kind of analyzed the situation and all the things that I did, and I broke it down into 5 steps. And if you follow these 5 steps and everything goes smoothly, it should be relatively easy to change your habits and your lifestyle for the better. Alright, so step number 1, start a planner, bullet journal, traveler's notebook, whatever you want, or even just start on an empty notebook, just writing things down. You don't even have to do anything at this point. All you're doing is tracking what you're already doing. This will kind of create a visual for you so you can see what your habits are, and that's when you can kind of start getting motivated to change your habits into better habits. So when I started with a bullet journal, and this is what it looks like now. I use it all the time. I never leave without it anymore, and it's got a million tabs. It's filled with I don't know, so many things. Step number 2 is start. This should really be step number 1 because you have to start keeping track, but that's one thing. Planning and doing all of that is definitely one thing. You can make the cutest fitness planners, you can do whatever, but unless you want to actually do these things and you actually start doing these habits, it's not going to go anywhere. I've been there, I've done it. Trust me, it doesn't work out. So when you're first starting out, I would recommend starting with one habit. One habit, it could literally be anything. If you want to start exercising, go to one yoga class if that's what you want to do. Do one run. Go to the gym one time, and as soon as you start, as you just go one time, and you'll see that it's really not that hard. Once you actually start doing these things, they're not as hard as you think. And then once you start and you go one time, then you start thinking, oh, it wasn't so hard that time, I can do this again. And then you go again, and then you go again, and it becomes a habit. Also, a thing to note with exercising is once you start, it's kind of addicting. You just want to, at least for me it was. I went to yoga, I started going, and it caught right on for me. I just started going every single day, and so I saw my body change rapidly, and I was just very happy with my whole new lifestyle. So after you've chosen your one habit, whether that's exercising or changing your shower from nighttime to daytime, so you start showering in the morning, other habits are going to just automatically follow with your one productive habit. So say if you do change your shower time from nighttime to daytime, if you shower in the daytime, you're gonna have a more productive day because you're already gonna be up, you're already gonna be moving. A body in motion tends to stay in motion, and it just all kind of, it snowballs, but in a good way, in a productive, good moving way. And it really doesn't take any effort to start these other habits, because once you commit to that one habit, these other habits are going to start following subconsciously. So, if you, like I said, you shower in the morning, you're going to feel like, oh, I can go out. I'm already showered, I'm already ready. And then once you're out, you're like, oh, while I'm out, I can do all these other things, and it subconsciously becomes a productive day. So it's the easiest thing because it really requires no extra effort. It's just kind of like autopilot. Another example is if you start exercising, you're gonna automatically start eating better because you're gonna be craving healthier foods, and you're gonna start feeling better, and you're gonna want to take care of your body. Once you start feeling the effects of working out and the soreness of your muscles, you're like, wow, I really can't eat this stuff anymore because it makes me feel bad for my workout. So you're gonna start, eating better and healthier, and then you're gonna feel better, and it's gonna be easier to continue this habit. And all you started with was working out. And now you're eating better and your body's in incredible shape because all you did was start working out. So if you're like I was, exercising was the biggest thing in the world. It was this impossible task that I could never do. It was not for me. I just couldn't do it. Exercise, not for me. So if you're at that point, and I don't know if you're, in depression, because people in depression, they have trouble getting up and doing the simple things. So if you need to start with something incredibly simple, just start with getting ready in the morning, whether you have something to do or not. For me, if I'm doing online school now, so I got up and I went running this morning, and then I showered and I got ready and I put my makeup on and I got dressed, even though there's nothing for me to do today. I'm probably not going to go anywhere because it's raining and I just have nowhere to go. And then once you reach the self-productive kind of days where you're at least getting up and you're doing things and, you're just, doing things. You're going outside, doing all this stuff. That's when you can start adding in the exercising. And all you have to do is start with something small. Whether that's going for a walk every day, be like, oh, I have to get my walk in today. Go outside, do your walk, 20 minutes, not that hard. Or if you want to go to your first boot camp, if you like to just jump into exercising like that, you can say, okay, I'm going to go to this boot camp one time. And probably when you go, you'll buy a package and you'll want to use all the classes in that package, so you'll end up going back, and it really starts to solidify these habits. So once you get into a consistent exercising routine and you're going to your exercises or doing your exercises at least 3 days a week, almost every day, whatever your habits are, what you have to do after that is just keep it up. That's just commit to it, because once you start these habits, you're going to have some off days. And if you have off days, you're not going to want to work out, or you're not going to want to go outside, and you're not going to want to get out of bed. And that's okay. That's okay every once in a while. Like, I take a lazy day on Saturday because I don't have classes on Friday, and Saturday is just a really quiet day, and nothing's usually due on Saturday. So I take Saturday off. I don't do anything. I don't get out of bed. Depending on how I'm feeling. I'll do this once every couple weeks or a couple times a month. I'll just take a lazy Saturday and I won't move, really. I won't leave my room. I'll, enjoy my coffee in here, and I, won't do anything, no schoolwork. It's a mental, physical rest day. I do those when I need them, and that's usually after, I worked out a lot and I'm really, really sore and I just need to take a day off. So, you can do that every once in a while. And your cheat days, you can have your cheat days. You don't want to restrict yourself, because if you restrict your food choices and your diet, then you're gonna go crazy. You're gonna want these things, and it has to be, here's the thing with a healthy lifestyle, is it has to be self-motivated. You can't do it because somebody else wants you to do it. You can't do it because someone's telling you you have to do it. You can't even do it because you want to be on trend and you just want to do these things. You have to really want to do these things and to see the changes that they're going to do, that they're going to bring to you. My number one thing that I tell a lot of people, I say it all the time, this is like my number one motto: you can't change anybody's mind. No matter how much you want to, you just cannot do it. If they are set on something and your beliefs are completely different and you're just throwing them out at everyone, it's gonna do nothing but cause problems. So if you haven't convinced yourself that you need to do these things, or that these are essential for your health or anything like that, if you're doubting yourself in any way, it's not gonna happen. You have to want to do this. So all you have to do is just keep it up and stick to it, no matter how much you don't want, you know, if you have off days, don't let your off days ruin your good days. So if you have a cheat meal, have a cheat meal, enjoy your whole cheat meal, indulge in it, and then get back on track, you know, for the next meal. Don't, you know, just throw in the towel for the whole day. It's all about building habits. And there's actually a great audiobook that I will put in the description. It's, you know, it's all about habits. It's an audiobook. I think it's on Audible, and you should definitely give it a listen because it's a great book. Alright guys, so those are my tips on how to start a healthy lifestyle. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope these help you in any way, and let me know if they do, because they work for me. Alright guys, stay motivated and happy and live your best life, and I will see you in another video. Bye.